Hello, I'm Adrian from AccuRC, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about landings. Now, this is something that you see a lot of people struggling with fixed wing. Quite often they try and land too steep and end up sailing through at 100 mile an hour, wondering why it's not landing, or they'll try and force it into the ground. So here I'm quite high, a little bit fast, and I'll let the model fly down and it'll scoot through for ages. Or the other way they do it, same thing, but they go, I want to land anyway. And so again, too high, too fast, too steep, and they'll go, I want to land, and it will do this sort of bounce. Yeah. Anyway, the key part is the height that you go the downwind leg on, and the height and distance you end up. Now you can be high, but you need to be a long way away to be able to do it. So there you go, I'm high, but I'm also a long way away. Now let the model fall down to a sensible height, then hopefully it should bleed off enough speed. Yeah, not bad, bit fast still. But yeah, you get the idea. What do you want to do then? So ideally you want to be judging your height and your distance so that you're nice and low on the final turn into wind. So here I'm going quite slow now, and I need to give it a little bit of throttle to get it to me. So by judging your height and your speed on the downwind leg here, and you can then go, how far do I need to go away? So if you're not too high, you can let it fall, get yourself lined up, maybe a little bit of throttle just to stretch the glide, and land. And that is it really. So the higher you are here, the further you need to go downwind, and the closer you are, the lower you need to be. And you can also do things like chucking a bit of rudder in to increase the drag. So let's see at some, I'm not a big fan of the standard square approach. It works, it does the job, and it's safe and it's easy to judge. But I like to do things a little bit differently. So one more touch and go here. A little bit of throttle just to extend the glide. Ease the elevator in, and down she comes. Let's just touch on that actually, the flare. That last couple of feet before you touch down, you want to be easing the elevator in, and maybe just to squeeze the throttle. To slow the down. See, not bad. Fell out of the sky then. Too slow. Let's do that again. And just as it touches down, just ease the throttle, the elevator in, just to stop that downward direction. Now, unusual landings. So you can do stuff like, here you go, I'm way too high, way too close. If I chuck a load of rudder in, it'll stop the speed building, so still too fast. Bit of rudder, loads of elevator. Go around if you need to. No. Or another way of doing it is to chuck a load of so you come down steep and chuck a load of elevator in, and what that does is that stalls the model and jucks off all the speed. So just at the right time, chuck a load of elevator in, maybe a bit of throttle, stops the model, and then a little bit more throttle needed there. Just kills off, scrubs off all the speed, all that extra drag from the elevator and the high angle attack of the wing. Okay, high alpha landings. So rather than flying in, now this you need a 3D model to do this. Don't try and do it on your Watt 4 or your Turbo Bushmaster or anything like that. So we're going to do a Harrier landing. So we're going to do loads of throttle, a little bit of throttle, loads of back elevator, coming in really nice high alpha, flying it in all the way, and then just let the model touch down. Do the same sort of thing for the prop hang. So you prop hanging, and you just let the model get low, and then as you get close, you just tip the nose forwards and drop it onto the floor. So yeah, You don't have to do a square approach, but it's easy. Try not to be too close or too high when you turn on that final turn into wind. Better to be further away and a little bit low and stretch it out with a little bit of throttle. Stretch the glide out with a little bit of throttle if you need to. You know, better to stretch it out than to with a bit of throttle than to be coming in too fast and trying to scrub speed off. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that's been of use to you, and good luck.